go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing today? And welcome to the Tracey Brown Live show. Got a lot to talk about. You know, we got a lot to talk about. So let's just get this party started. We got a lot to talk about. And I'm a little hot today, so I feel like hot means angry. I feel like it's code word for angry. Let me see. I like that. I'm going to use that. IG's got this bubble thing going. Hi, IG. How's everyone doing? What was I going to do? I was going to get my washcloth. I'll be right there, guys. I just want to... Look how pretty my elephant is. Okay. I'm back. I'm back. How are you guys? All right, let me just finish this part of my cereal. Just get two little notes. I love Cheerios. Okay. Hi, everyone. Let me see. Good morning, Saki. Good morning, Sandra Joe. Good health, Kira. Hi, Musings. Good health. Tracy, I feel like the host from The View be watching you. Why? What happened? Let me tell you something. I believe you. That's why I believe you. Why? What happened? All right. All right, Priestess Ifa Shea. Good morning and good health. Good day and good health, Miss Tracy and Chad. Hi, Sandra. Good health, Musing, says Priestess Ifa Shea. Musing says Ifa Shea. Red Hearts. Oh, you guys are so adorable. Tanisha Johnson. Good health. Sandra Joe. Okay, listen to me. Talking about Ifa Shea. Tonight at 9 p.m., we are going to be discussing self-love. Say it again, Tracy. Self-love. Tonight, 9 p.m. It will be on YouTube. And we're going to be talking on Blog Talk Radio, though. All right? But I will post it on YouTube. But this might be the last of the postings because we go into membership only. We're going to membership only. The talk show, open. Other things, I'm shutting it down. No, it's exclusive. You got to be exclusive with me now. No. I'm shutting it down. Why do you think The View watches me? That's so funny. I love that. Who said that? I love that. Kira, why do you think they watch me? I had no coffee this morning. No coffee. So I'm drinking my bush tea, but it's not something I want to drink first thing in the morning. But I drink it cold. I drink my bush tea cold. I think I made it too bitter. But I have thyme, oregano, lemongrass, ginger, and garlic. a whole clove of garlic, and I don't think I put turmeric in this one. I didn't put turmeric in this one. Turmeric tends to stain my teeth. I didn't feel like having turmeric staining my teeth this time. I think I should get the turmeric pills. Look at Gina. Membership only, please. Priestess Ifa Sheye Sandra says hi. Who said that? I bet it was Joy, right? She said when black people start buying guns, they're going to change the laws. Yep. Yep. Start buying guns, everyone. For your safety. You know, I think there was another shooting in Maryland. Stop buying guns. Since they don't want to change the laws. All right. So, Britney Spears got married? Britney Spears got married? We knew she was trying to get married. We knew it was going to happen, right? But the ex, Jason, tried to crash the party. I think he has lost his mind from 10 years ago. I really do. If you guys don't know the story, Jason married Britney first, I believe. They're from the same poor town in Mississippi, wherever they're from. And the family convinced him to leave her. I don't even think he was paid for it. At least pay me to leave her, right? But it doesn't matter. And he does it. And that was the beginning of the conservatorship, but not really the conservatorship because they changed her number. Whatever. You could tell Jason has been heartbroken over this for years. Heartbroken. And Britney's mom was the one that convinced Jason to leave. I think Britney's mom threatened him or something like that. It's a bad story. When we finally get this Britney movie, I want it to be in theaters. Not like on Lifetime. Lifetime can't do Britney. It's got to be in theaters. Doing well, Sophia. How are you? So, I think he's been obsessing over Britney for a long time, right? Years. So I don't think he's okay. I think he might have, this is psychic now, I think he might have reached out to her, like trying to tell her it wasn't my fault, blah, 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 blah. I don't know what Britney's moon or rising is. I can tell you that Britney does not revisit men that could be tricked by their families, her family. She doesn't revisit them. Britney doesn't date the same man twice. And if they fail her, she's on to the next. She won't do it. So, Jason, I don't think it's your fault, Jason. That's Britney's makeup. So Britney feels like you failed her. It doesn't matter if you were prepubescent. It doesn't matter. If she thinks you failed her, she's done. That's the one thing I can say about her. She don't revisit men. Look at it. Does she? You guys got to let me know. She don't revisit men. Nope. So yesterday, he tried to stop her wedding to Sam. Now we know. Did she officially get married? Because now we know there was a marriage ceremony. Maybe it wasn't a marriage ceremony. Maybe it's just Jason in his head. Also, guys, I don't know who likes Sam, who doesn't like Sam. Stand back from your feelings on who Britney should be dating. Stand back. Y'all act like y'all have the right to tell someone who to date when y'all will date anything out there. Don't do that. She has the right to date whoever she wants. She has the right to have experiences. Like, this is one that was caged in a cell, you know, and her dad told her what to do, and now the public wants to tell her what to do. Make it make sense to me, everyone. Just leave it be. She's not dumb, right? There's a mistake, a misnomer in thinking that she's so innocent. I'm so innocent. Is that a song? She's not dumb. She's not dumb. I promise you. This chick is not dumb. She gonna make mistakes like we all make mistakes. I'm totally ignoring my peoples over here on Instagram. Hi, everyone. Got the worst lighting on Instagram. I don't care. I don't care. I might stop doing Instagram, by the way. Did you know that these people, Instagram, took away the live button for me? I'm not a bad person. I don't know why they took away the live button, but they did. All right. I don't care. I'll just go over to TikTok, Instagram. So there. TikTok. All right. I'm waiting for my iPad to charge so we could talk about the 10 things that we need to know, blah, 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 blah. How are you all doing today? I feel like I'm screaming. How are you all doing today? Okay, so join us tonight at 9 p.m. because we're going to talk about self-love, and Priestess Ifa is going to be there. She's going to be there, and Melissa from the Melissa Burton Show is going to be there. Priestess Ifa is going to talk about herbs that bring about self-love that you digest. Melissa is going to be talking about crystals for self-love, and I'm going to be talking about candle magic for self-love. So, we got this on lock. Self-love. Hi, Miss Mom G. How are you? Good health. Yay! Sandra says she'll be there. Ooh, ooh. Ooh, ooh, yeah. Be there. Be there. Tracy After Dark, it's called. It is going to be on YouTube, but this might be the last YouTube. After this, I don't know. Because Fridays, I want to talk about all things magic. I've got so many things to share. I've kept it inside all my life, and I just want to bust out and teach you all about magic. So we're going to start with self-love. Okay? All right. Let me see if this I don't know why I didn't charge the iPad. What was your impression last night of the hearings? I thought it was brilliant for them to have it. Kids are out of school now. It's so annoying. I'm so not kid friendly. What was your impression of the hearings last night? I thought it was brilliant that they put it on at 8 p.m. for the first series. I thought it was brilliant. I missed last night. Oh no. Oh, tune in tonight. Yeah, tune in tonight, sweetie. I thought it was good, Anita says. Prime time. Prime time. I thought it was brilliant. I did recognize that prime time meant they got the masses across the country. If they did it 10 a.m., most of y'all are working. So they got the masses. And they made some really good points. That Officer Edwards that got her head injured and got back up to work. I guess when you're just in protection mode of yourself and others, like that's what you're supposed to do. But she was injured and then got back up and then got pepper sprayed and maced or something like that. She's a hero, I have to say. Yeah, Ivanka. Yeah, we talked about this last night. Ivanka totally bailed on her dad. Yeah. You know, her deposition, you might hear more from her. That's not the, I don't believe that's the only thing you're going to hear out of Ivanka. They had to recognize her. She busted her head for the country. That wasn't a choice. They had to. And she survived. Think about that. Getting your head busted open. And you survived. They had to. Thank you, Mom G. It was a well-told story of events. It gave a timeline for each occurrence. I don't know about you, but when you saw the videos, did you have slight panic attacks? Did you kind of go, like the angle, like I felt like I was there from the angle, like it wasn't like aerial, it was like from the feet up. I don't know, I didn't feel good afterwards. Tacoma, you from Seattle? Hold on a second. I saw parts that they didn't show on TV, and it was ghastly, really. Yeah. The guy that was there, was he a little disgruntled? I know he had to be subpoenaed to be there. Was he a little disgruntled? I wasn't sure if he wanted to be there. Was he forced to be? Like, it seemed a little weird because he was very emphatic to say, I was subpoenaed to be here. Why wouldn't you want to be there? Why wouldn't you want to tell this story? You're a filmmaker. Unless he's angry about, because he was a filmmaker, so maybe he was going to make money off of it. So maybe that's the anger, I guess. I don't know. I didn't like the guy. Did anybody else have a feeling like me? Hi, Tacoma. Did anybody have that feeling about the guy? I couldn't tell if he was a nice guy that just had a mean mug, or he was front and center, or they put him front and center, and he was disgruntled about being front and center. But when he talked, he seemed to be on the side of democracy. For 4 years. For 4 years, I said there was going to be a coup. For 4 years. For 4 years. I said it. It's going to be a coup. It's going to be a coup. It's going to be a coup. I have to tell you, when you have the gift, it sounds crazy. I know it sounded crazy when I said it. I was like, oh my God, there's going to be a coup. For 4 years. I just looked a little crazy. Oh, she said there's going to be a coup, and voila! His last days, there was a coup. Oh my God. mm. Yes, Prairie. Very good point. Officer Edwards is still in recovery. She is not back at work. I did notice that yesterday. They mentioned that, so I did pick up on that. And Ivanka absolutely did not look human. Absolutely. Right, Anita? Did you feel uncomfortable about him? Something about him did not feel right to me. I don't know what it was, but something about him did not feel right. Yeah, Ivanka looked like a Barbie doll, literally, that spoke all of a sudden. I just believe Bill Barr. That's what I believe. Stepford wife. Ivanka, she's a Stepford wife. That's who she is. You guys didn't notice the guy, what was his name? Gusted, something like that? Maybe he was disgruntled because they wouldn't let him turn it into a documentary. Maybe that's it. He wasn't allowed to make money off the backs of dead Capitol Police. Maybe that's it. But also, yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I mean, he was on the side of the Proud Boys and the orange people. What were the orange people? The orange hats. Did you guys even know there were orange hats? Not orange. Yeah, orange hats. Did you guys even know about the orange hats? I hadn't heard about the orange hats until last night. These orange hat people. It's all so weird. Hi, Panda. Anita, that's what I'm trying to say. That's what I'm trying to say. Was he a journalist? Or was he hanging with the Proud Boys? What, like, are you a documentary filmmaker? Is that how you got away with this? Or were you really hanging with the Proud Boys? I think he should be deported. I don't think he should be allowed to stay in America. I think when this is over, his ass should go straight deportation. You deport Mexicans on a dime. This guy was hanging with the Proud Boys. You need to get rid of him. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Anita's like, I didn't hear the orange people too. What are the orange hats? I was like, there were orange hat groups there? This group called the Orange Hat? By the way, I lost my earring. These are my absolute favorite earrings. I lost them. Yes, he was a strange guy. Like, what was his body language? Just like... And then when he talked actually very soft. He was like, well, when I was there and I was with the Proud... So his voice and his persona didn't match. So I think he's a part of the secret cult. I think he wanted to make money off the backs of dead Capitol Police. I think he was a part of a system that wanted to see America's demise, which actually makes me mad. It pisses me off. Especially now that I'm watching Ukraine and Russia. Like, now that I'm watching Ukraine and Russia, I am pissed that somebody, even from the outside, who's not an American, like, it's bad enough that we had Americans. Their brains are fried. These Americans who were going to take them. Listen, okay, let's talk about it. When the president talked, do you notice that most people were like, he was talking to me personally? He wasn't, guys. But they were like, he's talking to me. There was a psychosis that happened during the president's reign. There was a whole cult-like psychosis that happened. People really believed it was a cult. It was a cult. It was a cult. Thank you, Anita. It was a cult. In front of our eyes. You know how most cults you don't get to see how they unravel and reel their people in? It was in front of our eyes, this cult. It was a cult. Okay, thank you. Orange hats were oath keepers. Yeah. Thank you. See, you were listening. You were listening too. He goes, VMW goes, he made sure he said that he was subpoenaed. What's the purpose of that, Gusted? What's the purpose of that? What's his name, by the way? What's the purpose of that? What was the purpose to let the American people know that you were mad at the January 6th committee that they suspended you? Did they steal your footage? Is that why you're upset? Or are you really upset that the coup never happened? You need to be deported, Gusted. Deported. Never watch anything that this man ever produces in your life. He needs to be deported. We don't want you in America. It said it. It said it. Weirdo. Did you notice how weird he was? You're on national TV. Fix your face, Gusted. What is his name? Fix your face. Weirdo. Somebody please give me his name. Type his name in, please. Because Officer Edwards was a hero. She never should go back to work. Never. Never. Healing, the trauma, the injuries, the mace, the black pepper spray. She should never go back to work. That's not against America. That's for herself. She needs to do something else other than go back to Capitol Police. Oh, Anita says, wait, Nick Quested, Quested. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. I love that. Thank you. Anita says, every line I drop, Nick Quested, you need to go back to Germany. We don't want you here. I said it. I'm not afraid to say it. Go back to your country, Quested. With Anna. Go back with Anna. You know Anna, the movie? Greatest movie ever. That girl was crazy. Do you know Anna? What is it, Finding Anna? She was crazy. Go back with Anna, Quested. We don't want you here. Yep. Yes. And they need to pay her full-term disability plus retirement. I totally agree. I agree. I got up this morning feeling very emotional. I don't know if it's because I didn't sleep like I want to or what. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie, you're emotional. I don't like feeling like this. Quested is from the UK. Well, go back to the UK, Quested. Thank you, every line I drop. I don't know everything. Go back to the UK, Quested. We don't want you here. Just disgusting. I'm disgusted. Actually, it would bring trauma back to her to go back to work. It would bring trauma. No one should be that much of a hero that they go back to work. It would bring trauma to her. Like every slammed door is going to be like, so just don't go back to work. Write a book. Pay her, America. Pay her well. pay her well, because some offices did not make it. Miss Death goes, I actually prefer you calling him Gustav. It flows better with the send-off. Y'all are bad. Y'all are so bad. I got a problem. Good help. You love her, right? I love her too. You know who she reminded me of? Okay, I'm going to make this turn left, but I couldn't stop. She reminds me of that girl on Saturday Night Live. Kate McKinnon. She looked exactly like Kate McKinnon. I couldn't stop. I was like, oh my God, Tracy, you're being rude. And maybe I was being rude, but she looks exactly like Kate McKinnon. Did you guys see the resemblance? Look at her again. Exactly like Kate McKinnon. Exactly. Oh my God. Her granddad was in the Korean War. My dad was in the Korean War. Yeah. However, my dad did not go to war. My dad has some rare blood. And at the time they were sending him off, you always have to have somebody in your regime that has the same type of blood. They couldn't find anybody with his type of blood. So they sent him to Panama. Mm-hmm. True story. Mm-hmm. And the Korean War was brutal, guys. I don't think you guys know it. It was very brutal. Check your history. It was brutal. All right? And so my dad's life was spared because of his type of blood. Yeah. It was brutal. It was a brutal war. We've never won a war, guys. Mm-mm. Ever. The Civil War, that's it. Never won a war. Ever. She was brilliant to have all those rich people give her poor ass money, and the only one she paid back and respected was a black. Who? All right. I got to do my job, guys. Let me go get my computer and let me start my CNN YouTube correspondence job. Sheena who? And, let me do my job. Hopefully I have enough battery life. I don't know why I didn't charge it yesterday. The Capitol was staged and those officers were told to stand down. If you live in D.C., everybody knows the Capitol Police are no joke, really. It's a shame officers and civilians pay prices for politics. I agree. I mean, part of the problem was not anticipating the violence, although the FBI and the CIA did have a heads up that there could be violence. So I just think the ball dropped everywhere. That crazy Netflix girl? Oh, Anna. I know, Anna. She was so brilliant. She loved the black girl. Yeah. But the black girl and her, they were kind of identical. Remember? Souls know each other's souls. They were kind of identical. Remember? She kept hustling. The black girl kept hustling the rich clients, too. All right, guys. I got 18%. So the boys out here play, right? They're a little strange, right? One of them keeps talking about killing himself. I just want to kill myself. I just want to kill myself. And they're both aggressive, but in different ways, because I'm studying their behaviors. Very aggressive, just in different ways. The one boy, the chunky one, I just want to kill myself. I just want to get weird. And then he drops from the top of the stairs here, constantly hurts himself. Like he'll drop, and then you hear him go, oh God. It's weird. It's all very weird. But they play for like 10 minutes. They don't know how to play together well. Like they need supervision in order to play. So they can only play for like 10 minutes and one of them walks away from the other. It just gets a little uncomfortable hearing them play. It's uncomfortable. I don't like it. All right. Furthermore, people are gullible. They think the Capitol had glass windows when the White House has bulletproof windows since the 50s, especially after 9/11. Now the Capitol had glass windows? I don't understand. Don't say that, Tracy. Words are powerful, especially don't say what. I don't understand. Or you have to tell me what I said. I moved too fast with my words and my thoughts. You kind of have to come back and say, Tracy, don't say this. I don't know what I said. So the Capitol had glass windows. That's interesting. All right. Tell me what I said so I can not say it again. All right. 5 things to know for June 10th. January 6th, COVID-19 again. Ukraine, of course. Maryland shooting. There's a shooting in Maryland. And India. No, I didn't say it. That's what the kid says. The kid says it every day. I just want to die. I want to die. I didn't say it. I'm repeating what he said. He says it every day. All right. All right. I don't have time for Biden right now. Are we good? Is everybody ready? All right. January 6th, I am doing my official YouTube correspondence job for CNN. Period. It's what I do for a living. Unofficially, but it's still official. Okay? Let's not get it twisted. It is still the official word from Tracey Brown Live. Okay, CNN? All right. The House Select Committee investigating the June 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol held its first primetime hearing Thursday, detailing the findings of the panel's investigation and playing new disturbing video of the riot. The panel showed some never-before-seen material, including a bird's eye view footage from security cameras that showed the enormous pro-Trump mob as it started swarming the Capitol grounds. The footage also showed how the crowd took its cues directly from Trump, with one writer reading a Trump tweet over a megaphone for the others to hear. In addition to other closed-door depositions of members of Trump's team, the committee also revealed testimony from Trump White House officials who said the former president did not want the attack to stop, angrily resisted his own advisors who were urging him to call off rioters, and thought his own vice president deserved to be hanged, as the violent crowd chanted, hang Mike Pence. Didn't they have a thing? Didn't somebody build a whole, do you remember that? They built a whole thing to hang Mike Pence. Wasn't there some wooden structure there? Does anybody remember that? All right. There were non-Trump supporters in the crowd too, patriots who saw the election fraud. What? If you were there as a patriot who believe you saw election fraud, you are a Trump supporter. Don't dissect this. No. If you were there as a non-Trump supporter, but as a patriot who saw election fraud when there was no election fraud, you're a Trump supporter. Get out of here. We're not going to believe that for a minute. Hi, Cinderella. Let's go. All right, I'm over that. We'll all get back together on Monday. Comes back on at 10 a.m. We'll do a midday talk about the hearings. Coronavirus. A team of scientists responsible that's what I'm with you, Prairie. A team of scientists responsible for determining the origin of the COVID-19 pandemic released its first report yesterday, the origin. All right, let's hear what bullshit they're going to tell us. Saying that all hypotheses remain on the table. Listen, I don't know who you are, but I'm about to delete you because no soldier should be looking at their constitutional rights. That's not why we have soldiers. Soldiers take orders. That's a period. If you are a soldier, you take orders. If you don't take orders, you will be brought up on charges. These guys were veterans. They were not active soldiers. So there's not a soldier to be found that will exercise its own constitutional right against a president in office. That's called a coup. So I'm going to put you in timeout because I just don't have time for your rhetoric. Fuck out of here. I see, Alvarez. I see. Ugh. God, so annoying. Like, there's other pages this person can go to. Go to the other pages. I'm not the one. You're not allowed to go against your president as a soldier. Fuck out of here. I will, sweetie. I will, Sheena. Can we get on? So let's look at, they have this hypotheses of the origin of coronavirus. Sandra, you're so cute. A 27-member advisory group convened by the World Health Organization, no one should trust the WHO, sorry, said available data suggests the virus jumped from animals to humans. We kind of knew that, right? But there are still gaps in key pieces of data. The most closely genetically related virus was found in bats in China. We kind of knew that. And Laos, according to the report, but a spillover event to humans has not been identified. The preliminary report also said that it is important to evaluate the possibility that COVID-19 was introduced into the human population through a laboratory. We kind of knew all of this. They're not saying anything. By the way, it was laboratory. It was laboratory. Remember the psychic? The psychic knows. It was laboratory. All right. Introduced into human population through a laboratory incident because lab leaks have happened in the past. And since there is no new data available, the group said the lab leak theory cannot be ruled out. Listen, let me tell you what really happened. China was protesting at the airport, and it was getting out of control. They were not controlling their peoples. And China can't have that. China's like Russia. You cannot have this. So what did they do? They dropped the airborne into the crowd. It didn't leak out of the laboratory. It was taken out. It wasn't meant to spread around the world, by the way. It was meant to stop the protesting because they were losing that protest in China. I don't know what they were protesting, but they were losing. That's what happened, WHO. The psychic knows. All right. Ukraine. As Ukraine tries to hold on to key frontline cities, Russia is struggling to provide basic public services to civilian populations in Russia-occupied territories of Ukraine. According to a British intelligence report published today, the report claims that access to drinking water, internet, and phone services remain inconsistent, while the Ukrainian city of Kherson likely faces a critical shortage of medicines. And Mariupol runs the risk of cholera outbreak. Last month, Peskov admitted that many occupied areas remain without electricity, water, sewage. So I'm still confused. So Russia has taken over parts of Ukraine, but Ukraine is still there, and there's no water, sewage. And yet Russia is struggling to provide basic public services to the people of Ukraine that they're trying to kill, or basic public services to their own Russian army. Something's not being told truthfully about what is happening in Ukraine. Maryland shooting. A 23-year-old man shot 4 workers fatally at a manufacturing plant in Western Maryland Thursday before fleeing the scene and exchanging gunfire with state police. A trooper and the suspect was wounded and hospitalized. Investigations have not yet established a motive. This is the 254th mass shooting this year. Separately, a man was shot and killed by a police officer outside another elementary school in Alabama on Thursday after an altercation with the school resource officer. At least 34 students were inside Walnut Park Elementary School in Alabama when the man tried to get inside. Thank you. There's a lot, like a lot doesn't make sense to me, but India is facing a firestorm after some of the country's ruling party officials made derogatory comments about Islam. The United Arab Emirates, Malaysia, Oman, and Iraq are among at least 15 Muslim majority nations to condemn the remarks. What is India doing? Made by India's ruling party spokeswoman Nupur Sharma, which was described as Islamophobic, with several countries summoning India's ambassadors. The incident sparked protests in neighboring Pakistan and prompted calls from around the region to boycott Indian goods. Sharma, who made the derogatory statements, is now suspended and later withdrew her remarks and said it was never her intention to hurt anyone's religious feelings. All right, whatever. Oh, Britney Spears. And they lived happily ever after. The pop star and her partner, Sam Agashi, are embarking on a new, exciting chapter. What does that mean? Did they get married? Did they get married? Whatever. All right, guys. I'm done. I'm over this. I'm over this job. I'm done. I will see you tomorrow. No, wait. Today's Friday. No. No, Tracey Brown Live on Fridays because CNN doesn't produce anything over the weekend. That's the only reason why I don't do it. Hi, Kia. But I will see you tonight. Tonight, everyone. Self-love. The herbs that you can digest. The crystals that you could hold on to. Put in your bra. A lot of people like to put crystals in their bra. Look, I'll show you. I don't have crystals here. A lot of girls like to put crystals in their bra. I don't know why. I don't get it myself. I don't put crystals in my bra, but you could. Oh, this is a rock, but I like rocks too. Just put in your bra, and you know, Melissa can tell you. And also, I will tell you the herbs for candle magic for self-love. We're going to get some education on magic and herbs and crystal. Yeah, baby. Join us tonight at 9 p.m. Blog Talk Radio, but it will be on YouTube. 9 p.m. tonight. Be there. Be ready. Super psychics. Super psychics. Super psychics. I love you guys. Take it easy. Bye. For your own personal reading, text me.
Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Go to Tracey Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracey Brown Live.